Hey y'all, and welcome to my new channel, JWD Photography. Alright, today I'll be showing you how to clean up and extend your background in Photoshop. Shooing. So cool. Okay, so I'm gonna open up this image here real quick and bam, this is it. Okay, so as you can see, it's a really messy scenario going here. My backdrop that I was using, I didn't have time to clean it up and stuff, so I'm gonna have to do it in post-production. All right, and the best way to do that is using the median. All right. Now, when I use the median, I want to choose a radius that will, kind of blur out and kind of get rid of all those crumps and folds and rumpled areas as best as it can. And median is the best tool for that. It will get rid of all of the extra stuff and at the same time keep the edges of everything kind of sharp, which is what you could see here. All right, so right now I think I have a good enough radius. Looked like 51 works best for me. Okay, let's just let it do its render and all its algorithms and stuff. Yeah. Okay, so now what I want to do with this image, I want to actually put a mask over it. Hate when that happens. Okay, so I want to put a mask over it, and I want to put that mask in black because I'm just going to paint over all where I need that median filter to show up, which is going to be over all those folds and rumpled areas. So I'm just going to use my brush at 100 opacity and 100 flow, and I'm just going to paint over all the areas that needs to be retouched. And you can see it's moving a little bit fast, but don't worry, I'm trust me, you could keep up with this. And if any of you are not too sure what's going on, I'll try my best to explain it as best as I can as I go along. Okay. But all I'm doing right now is just going over the areas that has all the folds and the creases, you know. And as you can see, the median itself, the median filter did a great job at removing, not really removing, it's more like hiding, it's concealing all those folds and stuff. But once you get it done on this, it looks like, it was already, like it was good. It's good to go, all right? So, by the way, if any of you need to know where the median filter is, it's located in filters under noise. Okay, so it's not a blur, it's actually a noise type of filter. And this actually works great for me, and I have a lot of cleaning up here to do. As you can see, I went to a client's house and I wasn't able to, completely smooth out my backdrop. I did use a cloth backdrop. And there's a lot of messiness going here, whole lot. But this median filter works great for me. I'm actually going outside the edges of the backdrop, of the white backdrop. Right now it doesn't really make much difference to do it or not to do it. The only reason I'm doing it is because right after this, I'm going to be extending my backdrop out. So it could be smooth, it could be not smooth. It doesn't really matter. And also with this median filter, you got to be a little bit careful with it, because when you go to areas like the corners of that chair, where the leg meets that horizontal peg, whatever it is. Um, if you guys know what that thing is, you can let me know in the comments box. But yeah, right there, it will it tends to like make a curve, like kind of an arch out of it. So you got to be careful when you're going over this area in your mask. And you see, I just had to fix something there real quick because the median filter kind of distorted it a little bit. So this one, it takes it takes a little bit of patience. If as long as you know what you're looking for to fix, then it'll be really easy, you know. But the median filter definitely helps with cleaning up your backdrop, and it's a nice, fast, quick, easy way to get it done. All right, looks like I'm about done with that. Just gonna go back over here, see what else. Okay, so it's time to start cleaning up the backdrop. Now I'm on a separate layer. What I did was I used the buttons Command, Alt, Shift, and E, the letter E, and that's to merge all layers visible. That it pretty much just takes all the layers that I already have and makes it into one. So instead of me making my adjustments on the layer with the mask that I used to clean up my backdrop, now I have a brand new layer with everything on it. Now I don't actually have to do it with the Control Command E. I could have just like created a new layer and did the same option doing this. Okay, so this is just one way to extend your background. So you could extend your background using the marquee tool or the lasso tool, and mask out an area, not mask out, lasso out select an area where you want to extend and copy the color that you want to transfer over to the new area. Okay, so this part right now I'm doing the color range, and what color range it usually does is it'll help you select out certain color that you want to have singled out in a selection. Meaning, I'm trying my best to explain this as best as I can. My first tutorial, by the way, guys, and thank you so much for your support, and thank you for even watching this. And if you have any questions or comments, or you want to help me to make another one even better, then whatever you have will help me out. Anyway, so right now I'm just trying to select out all the oranges as possible, and with this color range now, the algorithm that's in it, it really selects out in the entire picture. So like if I'm picking an orange right now, it'll actually go close to the skin colors, and it'll pick those out as well because it has some colors in there that closely matches what I'm choosing. Okay, so now I'm just going over the actual image and selecting and deselecting out what I don't want selected and keeping what I do want. So I'll have to go very carefully over this white area right here because I don't want to go too far in because it might actually select the background, and that will be more work. So let's not do much work. So right now I'm gonna I'll go back to my brush tool and select back that white. And if you want to hide your selection, you could press Command H. Command H is to hide. I'm using a Mac, by the way, so it's Command H. I believe for PC users is Control H if you want to hide your selection. So I'm just going to do a rough fill with my brush tool. Just selecting from my main area, selecting a color from my main area with my eyedropper tool. And to do that, it's Option. So to go quick from the brush tool to the eyedropper tool is Option. So or Alt Option, and then you click on the area that you wanna sample, and then as soon as you let go Option, it'll go right back to the brush tool. So now I got my rough fill done. I'm going through with my brush tool. I got rid of my my selection, by the way, and to do that, that's Command or Control D. See, I'm already getting the hang of this a little bit. All right, so Command or Control D. Now I'm going back and filling all those areas that was that the selection was kind of hiding from me. So I could go closer in and fill in some areas around my my backdrop, kind of cleaning up the colors a little bit because I don't want too much shadows and stuff in there. I don't want shadows going too much over to the end, to the edges. So right here is too much shadow. So in a little bit you'll actually see me clean it up just a little bit more. Now the whole purpose of doing this is to make it look as real as possible, like this backdrop was there, extended out from the beginning. So you don't want to go too crazy and make everything too white because that's not really realistic. There's going to be a couple little minute looking shadows somewhere back there, so you got to make sure that you're able to fill those in. And I have to make everything kind of blend in together like it was always there. And you see, I have a little bit of spill over the chair a little bit. If you notice, I'm actually keeping that there because it kind of looks like a little bit of the light is leaking over onto the chair, you know, which is not too bad. Kind of give it a decent little effect. It's small, but it's decent at the same time. Okay. So I'm pretty much almost done doing a cleanup here, and after this I'm actually gonna take I actually want to get rid of some of the extra colors that you see on the floor there. If you notice that some of my shadows have a little bit of orange in it, and that's just extra spill from the walls. My client's walls, they were orange and the colors were spilling over onto my backdrop. So I'm trying to clean it up, but it's not working too well. So I have a different method that works great for that. It's really simple, and there it is, a black and white filter. So now, I'm just I had a black and white filter. I inverted the mask into black. So now I'm gonna paint with a white brush over the areas that I want to get rid of that orange cast on my shadows and stuff. And as you can see, it cleaned it out very good, very good. So like if you have any weird colors and stuff that you wanna clean up from your white background, and that's the perfect. Okay, so I just want to thank you guys for joining me today. I'm just going to show you the original video, the original image compared to the new image that we created today. And so here's the after, the before, here's the after. And once again, guys, thank you all for joining me, and look out for my next video, which is showing you how to fill in some shadows on this very same image. Okay, so it's just a continuation from this one. It's just how to fill in the shadows now. Thank you.